So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to...
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we have to dig...
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the... They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which...
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you... Dia!
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village.
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing—
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live—
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose and—
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so—
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer— With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight out—
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the— If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to any filthy traitors? Your god abandoned all honor.
It's impossible to communicate with someone, so perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips. But I could be persuaded to take— These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their—
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostage?
Precisely. Any wise person would
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the Academia.
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but—
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia—
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued me. What if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village—
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm—
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Dia!
Run! Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia!
That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out—
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more with— Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and...
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll—
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little mad.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up.
First get into position like this, then move like that. Yep, that's it.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia,
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.
down! All eyes on me! All my strength! Yeah! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Wow! Little...
Lovely surprise.
Shine down!
Allow me! Fallen Amber, help!
Illusion shattered! Now ye shall perish! Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Dance with the waves! Here! Yeah! Try this on the side!
Torn to oblivion!
Take them. I have no need.
You are not welcome here.
Absurd!
Don't touch me!
There is no
Let's rebuild! Fallen Amber, It's important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
you shall perish!
With all my strength! All eyes on me!
Illusion shattered!
You are not welcome here. Need.
Just like we rehearsed! Allow me!
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Wow, this is so lucky!
They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part.
You stay right there!
Playmate! What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Paimon's dizzy.
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said. The Dendro Archon. The present.
Grandpa? Grandpa!
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed the symbols on the gate belonged to the Scarlet King's civilization. This structure it could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise the Scarlet King!
What's he doing here? And his men?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you... Most of them seem in really bad shape, except for him.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go and...
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us. 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living. New discoveries are always worth investigating, whether they have anything to do with...
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of his people.
Let's go out and play! Time to begin work?
You want me on your team? Where are we dancing today?
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman,
Huh?
do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is...
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Let's light it up! Yeah! No touching! Shine down! Torn to oblivion! All hail! Born of ice and frost. Positions! Yeah! There is no escape! Teamwork is dreamwork! Illusion shattered! No touching! Access denied! Shine down! Now you shall perish! Dance with the waves! I'm going in! Let's light it!
Healthy body, healthy mind.
behind Skip for Rex Lapis! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Here! Yeah! Why do they never miss? Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
It's a sight to see. The Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are Scarlet King.
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high...
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental entered the scent of life. Is it trying...
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon...
But this doesn't make any sense.
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aru village. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization. It was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor. Who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for, but please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to...
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow. I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you, too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is...
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the...
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy... It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed...
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice... Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Forest Ranger Kale, reporting.
We'll need a strategy.
Lay the lamb to the slaughter. Try to
Fight this on your side!
Where do you think you're?
Trust is rebuilt! Sure, bring refuge!
So this is the thrill of adventure.
This dance is for you!
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Insolent.
Now you shall perish!
Take them. I have no need.
There is no escape!
Insolent.
You won this
Shine down!
With all my strength!
I'll be back.
That hurt a little. That hurt a little. That hurt a little. Hold the line. Thrust and rebuild. Let me help you pack this up.
into oblivion!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Dance with the waves! Here! Ha! Go!
Illusion Shatter! Absurd! Inazuma shines eternal!
Wow, what a lovely surprise.
Positions! Hold the line! Forward hammer!
Shine down!
For you.
There is no escape!
down, torn to oblivion. All eyes on me. Here.
Glad there weren't any poisonous mushrooms inside.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back.
I guess all I can say now is... thanks.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell, but we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino...
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way...
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to... other.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently.
They, wanted to extract canned...
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Huh?
Uh-huh? That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong... It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a note. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia...
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a device. After that, they harvested dreams via the Sebzerus with the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholars. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that... If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience, and some organisms demonstrate phototaxis. and thus orient their entire lives in respect to source. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars,
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. But slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars...
Sure. As you wish.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so coming with you!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Raman's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.